Hey guys, I'm Hudson Wild, and we're still here on this beach. Morgan and Asher built a successful emergency shelter. Kean put together a beautiful fire, and I've been fishing all day, catching us some dinner. Success. I'm about to fillet these and gut them, prepare them for dinner. You guys are watching Trail Hacks. The sun's starting to set. It's like the perfect time to fillet these fish. You want to prepare your food before the sun goes down so you still have enough time to have light and see what you're doing. This piece of bark is going to act as my little fillet table. This is a sand trout, and I'm going to show you how to fillet him correctly. It's important to have the right tools, and a sharp knife is essential. A dull knife can actually be very dangerous. You're struggling, you're going to slip, and it can cut you. It's very important to have a sharp knife. But with that comes great responsibility. You need to know how to use it properly. So as I'm filleting, I'm going to be cutting into the fish and cutting away from myself. You don't want to be cutting and doing any of this action where the knife gets slipped and cut your hand. So to fillet a fish, we're going to make this first incision, cut from right behind the pectoral fin, a nice smooth cut, all the way up towards its forehead. And that way we maximize that meat up there. Then we're going to tilt the knife at a 45-degree angle. So you're gonna have your knife blade pressed firmly against the spine. And you're just gonna feel that. It's gonna give a little bit of resistance. So just follow right above that. Nice and smooth cut all the way back to the end of the tail. Last little bit, boom. Then you're done. Now, start at the base of the tail, press the blade firmly against the skin and the meat, and you'll just follow that all the way down, all the way down. Just cutting the meat right off the skin. You know, trout skin is often very soft, especially this guy because he's so small, the knife went straight through. But that's okay. I'm gonna leave the skin on and I'll just add a little extra layer of protection for the meat from keeping it getting dirty. And what we'll do is we'll just pull the meat right off the skin once it's cooked. No problem. So to gut a fish, it's pretty simple. Right here at the bottom of the fish, insert the knife and then slowly cut forward. Again, having total control over the knife blade. You do not want it to slip. Hold the fish tightly, hold the knife tightly, cut up, all the way through kind of this pectoral bone. Okay, now you're going to insert the knife and kind of cut around the top of the mouth here, and you're gonna free up these gills because you're gonna take the gills and the intestines, all the organs, rip them right out. There you go. Now you're done. And do that for all of them. The fire appears to be dead, but actually there's a lot of embers right underneath this firewood. All I have to do is give it a slight blow, it'll flame up. So I have with me a little young, fresh sapling. That means it's not gonna burn super quickly when I put this on the fire because it's still wet, nice and young. I'm gonna insert it into the pinfish's mouth. There we go. I have a nice little spit here I can roast my fish over. For the fillets though, it's a little bit different. So I'm using this nice thick piece of wood. It's really nice and smooth, it's nice and clean. I'm just going to put the fillets gently on them like this. And this will enable me to actually get them down on the fire and cook them a lot closer. Filleting and gutting a fish is not always super pretty, and it does make a mess. And you know, these fish didn't come without a price. They actually had to die in order to feed us tonight. And so, you know, thinking about that, death isn't a part of God's perfect plan. And yet now that there's sin in the world and death is a consequence, we don't want to take that lightly. And so, although this is a provision from God, it'll feed us tonight, all these fish. It is sad that the fish had to die. And so we wanna respect that and not take it for granted. And we don't wanna waste. And so tonight we're gonna be eating every little bit of meat from these guys. And we're gonna be thankful that the Lord provided this food. But you know, it didn't come freely. All right, here we have our little buffet of fish. We have our 2 fillets and then our whole roasted fish. Oh man, these guys look beautiful. So good. Beautiful, soft, white trout. Man, this is hard to beat. Just comes right off the skin, right off the bones. You guys are watching Trail Hacks. If you like the video, like or subscribe below. And if you want to be connected to a Trail Life troop, just research in your area, find a local troop, and sign up on traillifeusa.com. And if you're interested in watching more Wild Brother adventures, go to our website, wildbrothersproduction.com, to see more. Thanks so much, guys.